Reasons why Mr. Music is going to win South African Idols Season 16, 2020. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nkanelo Gingirikani. My name is Mandla Gingirikani. Thank you very much for joining me on Nkanelo Gingirikani. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell to make sure that whenever we do our videos, you're not left behind. So I have reasons why Mr. Music is going to win South African Idols. These reasons are not based on their vocal abilities between him and Zama. So it's Mr. Music and Zama. So both of them can sing. Obviously, they all have great voices. They are great vocalists, all of them, and they're all talented, you know. And we are such a blessed generation right now to experience both of them, Mr. Music and Zama. So it's a great time for us. We're actually feasting this time. So we are feasting, but I have reasons why I think Mr. Music is going to come up tops and win the South African Idols Season 16 2020. I've done a lot of predictions before on this show, and I've predicted everyone that went home, and I said they're gonna go home, and I got it right. So I also feel like even this one I'm gonna get it right. So now Mr. Music is going to win based on the fact that, number one, he is a great entertainer. He can dance, he can move, you know, that's entertaining, and he's got a great smile. So it's easy to actually buy into him. It's so easy to buy into Mr. Music because of that. He's a great entertainer, he's got a smile. Those things attract a lot of votes, you know. On the other hand, Zama, you know, she's just a nice, beautiful young lady with a great voice, you know. But she's been struggling to entertain, to make moves on stage, to fill up the stage. On the other hand, Mr. Music does fill up the stage, you know, when he dances. And I wish if Zama could dance and just forget that she's a pastor's kid, Zama could actually win, because she does have everything you need in an idol. And I feel like before the top two was revealed, it was confusing who was gonna win. But right now, after it was announced that Mr. Music is gonna be facing Zama, for me it just became apparent that he's gonna run with it. He's gonna go and win it. Because if I can talk about, maybe reason number two will be the fact that he's lovable. You know, a lot of people like him. A lot of people like Mr. Music. I don't know, is it because of his infectious smile, or his dance moves, or his personality? But people are loving Mr. Music, and if people love you like that, obviously they're gonna vote for you, especially in the finale. Another thing is the fact that Mr. Music has been almost likened to Tamisha Bed. The people loved Tamisha Bed. May he so rest in peace. And those reasons, the fact that people loved Tamisha Bed and now Mr. Music is likened to him, I feel like many people who were Tamisha Bed's fans, because Tammy was in the Idols competition as well, those people that loved Tammy are going to vote for Mr. Music. So that's another thing. That's another dynamic altogether. And I feel like Mr. Music is gonna accumulate a lot of votes because of that. It's quite unfortunate because Zama can sing. I mean, she's a great girl. She's got a nice personality as well. But as far as who she's facing in the finale, it's gonna be difficult for her to actually win. I'd like her to win because, like I said before, that anyone who goes all the way and win this competition, for me, I'm okay. But when I analyze what's happening, I can see that Mr. Music is going to surpass Zama in terms of votes accumulation with regard to those reasons. You know, the fact that he's likened to Tamisha Bede and people loved Tammy. Those people that loved Tammy will definitely vote for Mr. Music. And the fact that Mr. Music is an entertainer, you know, he's got a great smile, he can dance, he can move. All those things will make sure that Mr. Music goes out there to win. And being likened to Tammy is something great, guys. I don't know if he understands it himself, because Tammy was a great vocalist, man. He made great songs, you know, Mr. Fresh Milk, you know. So it's going to be for me, it's just gonna be a walk in the park for Mr. Music in the finale. He's definitely going to win the votes. I mean, he's done great in theater week. People remember him by that song Mqimbini, and I know that song is engraved in their minds, in their heads. They still remember him because of that theater week audition as well. So that theater week audition for me played a huge role. So because of the work that he's done, Mr. Music, so far in the competition, he doesn't even have to do anything in the finale. Mr. Music can just go out there and just appear and just win the million. He's just gonna be a millionaire. Mr. Music, you are going to win. If Mr. Music doesn't win, I'll be very shocked. I'll be very shocked. So I feel bad. I mean, I feel bad for Zama because she's facing someone who is fighting, you know. I wish Zama could adopt Zanothando's attitude and personality just for this competition. I know her personality is different, but for just to be on stage, act it out, you know, and you can find yourself winning. But because she's quite reserved, you know, she's very, you know, she keeps everything to herself. You can't blame it to her. She's still very young. But Mr. Music, I feel like is going to just nail this one. I don't see Zama coming back and winning this. I don't see Zama winning this competition. I love Zama with all my heart and I actually like her voice. I actually love her single as well. But I just feel Mr. Music has an edge over Zama on this one, based on the fact that it's Mr. Music and Zama. Maybe if it was Zama and someone else, I would say Zama is gonna win. Let's say if it was Zama and Zanothando, I would definitely say Zama is gonna win. Let's say if it was Zama and Brandon, I would definitely say Zama is gonna win. But because it's now Zama and Mr. Music, because Zama and Mr. Music were the strongest contenders receiving lots of votes. By studying social networks and comments and what people say, you can see where lots of votes went to. So Mr. Music and Zama were gaining a lot of votes. That's why they're in the finale. But between the two, Mr. Music has an edge over Zama. So it's quite nerve-wracking, but hey, I'll come back here and then if I got it wrong, I'll say I got it wrong, but I don't think I'm gonna get this one wrong. I have no doubts that Mr. Music is gonna win it. So thank you very much, guys. Do leave your comment down below. You know I may have touched you in the studio. I may have touched you in the studio. But that's my view. You can also leave your comment down below, you know, by telling me what you think. Who's gonna win it? Is it Zama? Is it Mr. Music? I believe Mr. Music is going to win because of the work he's put in. Zama put a lot of work too, but I just feel like Mr. Music, you know, stretched it a bit. So yeah, that's all I had for you guys today. Leave your comment down below and don't forget to subscribe on Nkanelo wa Gingirikani with me like Gere. I'm testy. Salute. Mengatitimed.